This is the first video for Chapter 9 in the Microsoft Excel 2013 Comprehensive Textbook, and I am on page 550. And we need to open up the on-display packaging analysis, and I have already done that. You can locate it on your computer among your data files for the textbook and open it up. And now we're going to take a look at page 552. So we need production plan to be the active spreadsheet, which it is. And tap or click formulas on the ribbon to display the formulas tab. So here's the formulas tab. And we want to go to cell E14 to make it the active cell, which is right there. And then we want the trace precedence button, which is this one right here. And it will show us what numbers this cell depends on to compute its answer. And it is the cells immediately to the left. Not sure that's a big deal when you got a formula that's that simple. And another thing you can always do, which actually I think I prefer, I'm going to remove the arrows, is you can just double click here and you'll get colored boxes around the different components of your formula. But we'll do the trace precedence like they tell us to do in the book. And then we want to do trace precedence again, and that will show us the precedence of the current, so basically going back one more level. So it's the precedence of the precedence. And now this should match the picture on page 553. And now we're going to go to page 554. And they tell us to go to cell C14, which is right here. And we've got a dotted arrow coming back from it saying that apparently it depends on some stuff on another worksheet. That's what the little worksheet icon there is for. And if we look, we see it's getting some stuff off of the costs page. So number 2 on page 554 tells us we want to go look at the cost page, and it's E5 and E6 that we want to see. If I click on this, we look at E5 and E6. Those are the numbers that we see, and apparently those are not supposed to be the numbers. Let's go to the top of page 555. And we want to go back to the production plan, and we want to click on E14 here again to make it the active cell, and we want to click on remove all arrows, or remove arrows and remove arrows, and then we want to click remove precedent arrows. Okay. And we've already done that. And it says we want to remove any remaining ones. We've already removed them, so I'm not sure if I missed something here or what, but we want to get rid of all the arrows, and I've gotten rid of all the arrows. Then I want to edit the formula in C14, so let's go to C14 here, and apparently that is incorrect. It should be C9 times costs D5 and C10 times costs D6, and hit enter. Okay, and now we should have the correct formula there, and our spreadsheet should match what is on the top of page 556. Now we're on the top of page 557. We want to click on cell D8 to make it the active cell. So this is D8. And now we're looking for dependents. That is cells that depend on this one to compute their value. So we want to click on trace dependence, and it will show us which other cells depend on this to compute their values. And let me see, it says it's drawing arrows to D11, D14, D17. There's the arrow on D11, D14, D17. They've all got arrows on the ones that we're supposed to end up on. And E8 is the other one. This matches the top of page 557. Now we want to click on Trace Dependence button 3 more times, okay? So 1, and now I'm going to get some arrows going forward again. 2, and 3. And now this should match the bottom of page 557, figure 9-12. And top of page 558, we want to remove all of the arrows. So let's click on the Remove Arrows button and then choose Remove Arrows, and they all disappear. Now we're at the bottom of page 558. I want to click on cell E18, which is this one right here, which appears to have a problem. It says division by 0. Well, I'm not dividing here, but something that it depends on is dividing by 0. So I want to click on Trace Precedence for this one, and it says click on Trace Precedence 5 times to find all of the things that, okay, I want to be in E18, Trace Precedence. Did I click Trace Dependence? Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. Trace Precedence 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's getting kind of ugly. I'm not sure that really helps a lot when it's that messy. Click D5 to display the formula with reference to a cell on the cost worksheet. So let's go to D5 here. And it depends on costs G6. And so let's go to costs and let's look at G6 here. And this is the number that we're getting. And we're supposed to see if that's if the reference to it is correct. And we don't really know if it's correct or not, I guess. Make production plan the active sheet again, and then select cell E18, which is down here again. And we want to go to the error checking dialog box. So click on the error checking button up here. And this dialog box pops up, and it should match what you see on the bottom of page 559. And now we're going to turn over to page 560. And I want to click the Trace Error button, which is right here. And then click the Next button. And this is where my divide by 0 error is occurring. In D13, which is what it says on the bottom of page 560. Now we're at the top of page 561. Tap or click the Edit in Formula Bar button right there, and it'll let us add it up here on the formula bar. And we want to change it to read D11 divided by D4. And then I want to click on the Resume button to resume checking errors. Now I want to add the formula in cell B17. Let me see, B17 right here. Okay. And it says we want to change it to B8 times cos E4 plus B9 times cos E5. And so I guess we're getting rid of this part right here. B8 times cos E4 plus B9 times cos E5. Cos E5, okay. And now I can hit the Enter key. And now we're on the top of page 562. We want to click the OK button in the dialog box to close the open dialog box. So click on Resume here and click on OK. And it says if necessary, click the Remove All Arrows button. So let's go up here and remove the arrows. And now we are done with that section on page 562, so we'll stop the video there.